Yeah, yeah, yeah.
What's good, y'all? It's been forever. I know, but I got carried away by the winds of my schedule, so to speak, and I just put this channel on the back burner, and it was necessary, but had to do it just because I had so much going on with rotations, and also my MHA class just started. Didn't just start, we're in week 4 now. So lots of papers every single week, lots of discussion posts. It's just ongoing, continuous. But I'll be done with that in May, so thank God. I'll be done with master's portion of stuff forever. And maybe I should knock on wood so I don't get crazy enough to do another one. But I think once I'm done with the MD, I think I'm done. And that's why I just decided to pile all these masters on at once. So, new things. Did you guys get your life with Black Panther? If you have not seen Black Panther yet, I don't know what you're doing. Like, that movie completely changed my life. Like, real talk. But I just appreciated it from a cinematographic standpoint. Cinematographic, I think that's better. Standpoint, because they put so much thought into the visuals. Now, a lot of people were coming at the CGI, and I'm like, you know what? That was good enough for me. Like, I got the point. I didn't watch it in 3D, and it was still good enough for me. So I feel like if you're saying that and you haven't watched it in 3D, maybe you should watch it in 3D. But it was good enough for me. Definitely, it's one of those movies that's kind of like a movement, and I did not see it with my black friends, mainly because I don't really have too many of them down here in Florida, but I did see it with a group of my colleagues, and they were kind of on the fence with the impact that it had on them, and I guess that's kind of understandable, but I was hoping that it would be able to break that barrier, so to speak. Like, I didn't know it was even still there in terms of movies. One of them had made a comment that it didn't feel like a Marvel movie to him, and I felt like, was that because the majority of the cast was black, or, because the other Marvel characters didn't come in? And he said the latter, even though I think it was a little bit of the former too, just a little bit. And so, for me, it felt like a Marvel movie. It was a superhero. It was the first completely black superhero movie where we didn't have someone who was black just coming in as a sidekick and just dying like halfway through so that the real superhero, who's white or another race, can just save the day. No, this is a black superhero movie. The villain was black, the hero was black, everybody was black. So I could relate to it. I didn't have to feel awkward or ostracized. It was just great. It was so inclusive, and I feel like it shouldn't have just appealed to black people. And I want to hope that it didn't just appeal to black people, because it's the #1 movie in the world and in the country. But that's just my take. I will be seeing it again, and I have been saying that for the past few weeks because I saw it on opening night, and I need to go back. So what's been new with me? Well, I've been through 2 additional rotations since I last checked in with you guys, so it's been a while. But I'm doing this health governance class where we're learning about security management for electronic health records and all of that stuff. Like, so much important stuff that you learn in that class, but it's basically papers and discussion board posts. Yeah. A lot has happened in the past few weeks, and I kind of just wanted to take a step back from social media, and that's why I haven't really been posting too many videos or too many pictures on Instagram. I mean, I post daily to my Dr. Beauty account because I try to put at least a few encouraging words every now and then, and try to also talk about any new health facts that I find out. I love sharing that with people, and I've gotten good feedback from my followers on that, from you guys. So I'm gonna keep that up. And all Black History Month, I was posting every day different people in medicine who happen to be Black that have achieved amazing feats. So that was fun because it educated me as well, because we don't really learn that in school, right? Unless you take an African American history class, you never really hear about that. So that's that. Now, I've been doing a lot of reflection on my life, and especially since I turned 27th. I don't know if I posted around my birthday, but yeah, I kind of tried to have like a quiet birthday, more quiet one than I have in the past, because usually I'll have like this huge dinner with like 20 people, and to me that's huge because I find it a little bit difficult to actually interact equally with everyone. So, I know some people are used to having like hundreds of people. That's just too much for me. That's just a little bit too impersonal for me. But 20 is a good balance usually for me. But this year, I just kind of kept it small. I met with like 5 of my friends and we went to dinner, and then I hung out with another group of friends. We went out on the Saturday after my birthday. Super Bowl happened. The Eagles won. What else happened? It feels like so long ago. And I've been trying to keep up with my artistic side as well. I'm probably going to try to do some more makeup tutorials. So yeah, I've kind of just been reflecting on how I relate to people, and I was watching a video on Joel Osteen about how when you feel like you've kind of been stuck in a place, maybe spiritually or progress-wise in your life, it's a chance for you to kind of reflect on yourself as a person, and if you have any areas of improvement, which we all do because we're not perfect. But we do. And sometimes when we're so busy or when things are always going well, we kind of don't really get a chance to develop. And kind of being stuck is a good way to develop, because it strengthens your perseverance, it strengthens your mentality of being a winner and aspiring to achieve all of your goals. I think that turning 27 kind of had a huge impact on me, and for a lot of people it may not be anything, but it just kind of made me realize that, okay, I'm that much closer to 30, am I acting the part? Would someone be able to look at the way that I behave in my life and know that I'm 27? And part of that is kind of ambiguous because it depends on what your definition of age is. Obviously a lot of us think about maturity, and that we can see is not always the case. So when someone gets older, it doesn't mean that they are more mature. I kid you not, I'm always going to have that immature side to me, that person who's laughing at the, crude jokes that they're not supposed to. I'm that person who's always going to do that. But the mature part that I'm talking about is interacting with others and just understanding that I'm not really in a place to judge, and I'm not really in a place to hold grudges against others because I'm not perfect. And I think that is something that I've been embracing a lot these past few weeks, trying to really get the best out of this year of life and every day of life. And I just started thinking back to the past few years and just asking myself why, certain friendships or relationships may not have worked. And in some cases, the circumstances were just not in our favor. Some friends, were at different places of development in our careers and we just couldn't vibe anymore. Or maybe our energies were conflicting. Like I've always been on a positive tip, but if someone's not really trying to be there, I can't. It's just deuces. Like I can't just do it. So, and at the same time, I have to just love that person from afar. I can't really hate them. I kind of just have to wish that they would see that there's always a brighter side to things. Other than that, I've got some really exciting projects coming up, which I can't wait to share with you. I'm gonna keep it a little secret, keep it on the hush hush. But yeah, so that's coming up later on. Just my creative side, as I said earlier, trying to come forward with that a little bit more. But that's pretty much it for now. I will probably get back to you guys in the next few weeks. But yeah, and if you have any products that you want me to try out for my next makeup tutorial, let me know, because last time I really enjoyed someone's suggestion about the skincare routine, and a lot of people said that they benefited from that information. So let me know if there are any topics you want to try. I don't think there have been any new releases from the Fenty line except the 30 one, the one that was released for her birthday, for Rihanna's birthday, but obviously it didn't come with the studded compact like hers. That was like an exclusive for her. But yeah, it just had the 3Xs, so I was like, I'm not gonna get it. It's pretty much gonna be the same thing as the one that I already have. But I have not been really keeping up with what's... Oh yeah, actually, my bad. There's a Bretman Rock Morphe palette coming out, so I might try to get my hands on that. I saw the highlighter palette and it looks really pigmented, which I love, so I may get my hands on that. But if you think of anything else, let me know, guys. And any other topics that you want me to discuss too. I try to have a broad range of topics without getting too, I guess, subliminal, because I'm at this point where I don't want to subliminally call anyone out by talking about certain things, and I've been so tempted to do that, which is probably why I kind of like stayed away from social media, because I am the worst person when it comes to justifying doing something wrong. Like I could have gone into law the way that I justify things to myself and to others. But yeah, so there's certain topics that I'm going to be a little bit more reserved on, but just let me know if you want to talk about, for example, dating in the 21st century, or if you want to talk about I don't really want to talk about racism, to be honest. Like, it just tires me so much. Honestly, it does. Yeah, just send them to me and I'll see what I want to talk about. So until next time, deuces.